Hello everyone, today we are looking at a beech tree. I acquired this last September of 2013. The chap who owned it had it for many years and was in ill health, and the trees were neglected. As you can see, all the growth is on the right and nothing on the left. This is where it was wedged up against a brick wall, and I'm hoping to wire it and rearrange the branches and start to bring it back into some sort of shape. I'll give the tree a quick turn. I have wired this top branch and also turned it over, so it's now coming over to the right hand side. I'll get close to wiring it up. I will also be wiring these thinner branches to move them over to about here, and this one will be wired down to about here, and this one also will be, this one will be wired to about here, and we'll see how it looks once that bit is done. This is what I've managed to do today, so at least the tree is now much better than it was before. There was no growth on this side, so I managed to pull all these branches over to this side, and they're a little bit long, but I'll leave them for now and they'll be pruned in the summer. And here's a shot of the tree from a little more distance, to try and get as much of it in view as possible. I have removed all the wiring, and the branches have more or less stayed where I wanted them to, and I have also tidied up the dead bits where it's callousing over and removed this knob. There are also still quite a few stumps from where the old branches were removed, and it's making the tree look a bit ugly. There are a few more here, and there's another one here, and all the way up along the trunk here. I'm not quite sure what happened here, but it's callousing over quite nicely, and I'm going to tidy up so that when it does callus over, it's quite neat and tidy. Otherwise it will not be a pretty sight even after it's healed. And all along here the branch is removed, stumps have been left, so I'm going to tidy up and also prune. It needs a prune, so I will also be carrying out a little bit of pruning, and do that first, I suppose. I'm now going to tidy up these knobs. Just remove them with this knob cutter. These are branches removed previously, but not, and stumps left. So it's time to tidy it all up. It's all dead wood. Also these. This had started callousing over, but I think it's better to start again because the stumps were not removed properly. That's when the old branches were removed. As you can see, there's the dead wood in the middle where the old branch was. So we'll start again, and it'll take longer, but at least we'll have a smoother heel. These bumps are not very pleasing to the eye. and I would rather start again. This is a bit low, so that's coming off. Likewise, there's this one. Clean it up. Shame it hadn't been done properly when these branches were removed, but then the guy who owned it was very ill, and hence the neglect. I think I've made a habit of sorting out neglect of other people, and I'm sorting out quite a lot of trees which are being videoed. Yep, I think that'll do. This I'm going to keep, this new growth, but behind that is this little knob here. I'm going to remove that and this as well. And we'll catch up shortly. It's all dead, yet it looked like bark, but it's not. So I'm removing it to tidy up the trunk, and if it's dead, there's no point in leaving it on the tree. It's just doing more damage underneath. I don't have much of a choice but to work this way, as I don't want to damage this cambium which is callousing over. So I'll just work right up to the edge, and that should be it. continue with this for a while and we'll catch up shortly. This is the close-up of the cleanup that I've done on the trunk from the top. So working my way down. And this is where the old branches were removed with the stumps left. There's quite a few on the front. There's another one. And on the back also there's quite a few. That's the full view of the tree, and I'll give it a soft turn. It looks like it's been through the battle zone with all these wounds and scars, but it looks much better than before with all the stumps sticking out. At least now the lines are clean, and it will callus over and heal. Also, one other thing that I meant to mention, and that's these lower branches. I haven't pruned them back too much, as the lower branches tend to be weaker. The top is very vigorous, growing very fast, so I'm leaving the lower branches longer than I would normally do. I will be wiring it up again in a couple of months' time, and to try and shape it up a little bit more. It is a bit top heavy here, so I've decided to remove this branch here. So let's get on with it. That's a little bit better, and also I'm going to remove this branch here. That's this one. That's a bit better. It's thinned it out at the top, and well, a little bit more in balance, and perhaps I'll reduce a little bit more the length of the branches at the top, but I think that's for another day, and I'll leave it at that for now.